Now, the Fox 61 Weather Watch with Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank.
Hi everyone, Fox 61 Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank here on the Weather Watch. Hurricane Lee expected to pass 250 miles or so to the east of Connecticut. So for us, this is fairly low impact. You will be able to feel a gusty breeze. In fact, you're probably already hearing the trees whistling outside. But overall, we're not expecting any bad impacts for the weekend other than that. Taking a look, Hurricane Lee has winds of 80 miles per hour, and the storm is expected to slowly continue to weaken as it makes its closest pass to us here in Connecticut heading into tomorrow morning. This is 9 a.m. The storm is expected to be to the east of us with winds of 75 miles per hour. After that, the storm heads into the Bay of Fundy, western Nova Scotia, and then continues up through Canada. So in terms of impacts, we're not expecting flooding rain. In fact, most of us will actually stay entirely dry. We will get some gusty winds. Coastal flooding, there's a slight chance for some minor splash over during high tide, but overall fairly low impact for that. And no issues with travel plans. If you have any outdoor plans and activities that are ongoing heading through the coming days, you should be just fine. Taking a look at peak wind gusts, I think generally between 25 to 35 miles per hour, but we could see a few isolated gusts to 40. It's a bigger impact storm with higher gusts the farther east you head for Cape Cod and Nantucket heading into Saturday. Gusts could reach as high as 50 or 60 miles per hour, and that's where you'll also find a tropical storm warning in effect for coastal New England all the way up through much of Maine, which is where the storm will get closest to. And these wave heights are looking awfully spicy for our friends here off the shores of Mesquamaket, 5 to 8 feet heading through the day tomorrow with a high surf advisory in effect. Look at off of the Cape though, 13 to 18-foot seas are expected. It is going to be pretty wild there heading through the day tomorrow. All right, so let's go back to home. And as we head through the evening tonight, we do stay dry, but you'll notice Lee starts to get closer and closer as we head towards daybreak tomorrow morning. There is a chance for a couple showers, especially in eastern Connecticut as we head through tomorrow morning, early afternoon. But check it out, most of the state stays dry. After a cloudy start to the day, clouds try to break for some sunshine midday into the afternoon, especially in western Connecticut. Eastern areas, you might have a little bit of trouble getting to that sun, but we will all see it heading into the day on Sunday. Taking a look at rainfall totals, again, Maine could get over 2, even 3 inches of rain. But for us here at home, most of us will get very little, if any, and parts of eastern Connecticut might be able to get a 1/10 of an inch of rain. That's about it. No flooding for once in our lives. Temperatures tonight dropping back into the 50s to right around 60 degrees. Heading through the day tomorrow, clouds slowly break for some sun. Chance for an isolated shower, best chance in eastern Connecticut. We'll have a sustained wind, meaning it's kind of just blowing consistently at about 10 to 25 miles per hour. And then we could have a few of those higher gusts. Then heading into Sunday, lots of sunshine. There might be some late day clouds. We're looking at highs climbing into the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Back to work, back to school, back to rain, but just for one day. After that, we're looking at really beautiful conditions. Highs in the mid to upper 70s, low humidity, overnight lows in the 50s, and this is the kind of September weather that a lot of people love and look forward to as we head through much of next week.